It was basically last year around, it was the day before Halloween, and I was just getting to know my roommates pretty well at this point. We've only known each other for about like 2 months, but like we were getting along better than like I guess most people do during their freshman year, which was like a nice surprise. So we were out one day, we were out that day, and then for some reason I started feeling a really sharp pain in my left lower back, which was really weird, but I just thought it was just something random, so I didn't bring it up to anybody. But by the time that we got back, I was like in extreme pain, and I couldn't really. I was having hot flashes, and I couldn't walk properly, and I was getting sick. And at that point, all my roommates were like home from like whatever they were doing, and they all like kind of took over from that point and called my family to tell them like what was going on, because I couldn't even really dial the phone at that point. And another person was calling the emergency center for like the university emergency center, just asking like what to do, and they told them to like call like an ambulance or something, but I was really against it because I just didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I'm like, we can do it on our own and just figure out how to handle it. And the other two were just like trying to make me feel like comfortable at that point. So after that, we realized we needed to go to urgent care and figure out like what it was. And they all came with me and shoved each other inside of a really small cab. And that was actually like one of the most like painful cab rides ever. But we got there and they told me that it was either, I forget if it was, they said a hernia, but what it ended up being was kidney stones, which is actually really funny for someone my age. And then they told us we needed to go to the ER directly after that, and it was another pretty harsh car ride after that. But the whole time they were with me in this tiny little place, and they waited with me in the ER, and they waited for me to get the room, and we like ended up staying there for like pretty much like the rest of the day, even though like we all had like plans to go out that day because it was the day before Halloween and I felt really bad. And but it was actually like a weirdly nice bonding experience, because even though I was just like getting to know them, it was just nice knowing that like I could like depend on them in the future. And like we're still like friends today, and like we joke about it actually really often.